Hello, Jessica Carter here with your Metabolic Reset, and today we're talking about water. So, let me tell you kind of where I got to this place. My There's a lot of factors, but my grandma, when she started to get dementia or show signs of dementia, the main thing we saw was she was just drinking so much water it would throw off her electrolytes. And so she started fainting and kind of falling down a lot, and we didn't know exactly what was going on. It took us a while to figure it out. And so when people say, can you drink too much water? The answer is yes, you can do too much of anything, including water, which I feel like people think is like one of the healthiest things on the planet. So I really want to show us how to get the right amount of water. And you don't have to be crazy strict about this, but it kind of gives you a guideline, in my opinion, a little goal to aim for. And there's a big challenge out right now that's kind of telling everyone to drink the same amount of water, and it's a super high amount of water. And I just don't believe everyone needs that, and we could be harming ourselves. So I try to not be, and not that I'm being judgy, but anytime you hear me be like, guys, maybe don't do that. I'm trying to help people not get hurt, and it usually comes from a story that someone got hurt in my life. So let's talk about the way we can do water. So the simple rules that are flexible is to drink half of our body weight in ounces. So that's kind of where we start. If we exercise, then we can add some more and kind of decide if it was a sweaty exercise. So on my yoga days, I probably don't add any additional water. I'm probably getting enough water. But if I'm hiking in the 80 degrees, then obviously I am. And then the other thing is we can add ounce per alcohol or coffee we drink. So if we drink 8 ounces of coffee in the morning, go ahead and add 8 ounces of water to that. If we drink 6 ounces of delicious red wine at night, we can go ahead and add 6 more ounces of water. So I actually usually start my day by tongue scraping and brushing my teeth. And then I have a big glass of water. I used to do it the reverse, but I was in a yoga class. I think it might have been my 300 hour, and it was probably the Ayurveda section. And they were kind of talking about swallowing all that bacteria that grew in your mouth overnight because it's just so warm and moist in there. And I was like, ooh. So like I wouldn't say I'm always great at adding a habit quickly, but I will tell you, after that tongue scraping and brushing my teeth went pretty quickly into my habits. So I start with that. And then I drink about 12 ounces of water. I've actually recently switched to a different cup that I probably need to measure. And I put some kind of citrus in there. It's not always lemon, but I do like the cleansing effect that citruses have, and it actually also helps you absorb the water. So back in the day, gosh, years and years ago, 10 years ago, maybe more, I used to cut a lemon and squeeze about half of it into the water, and then it would make a mess, and I'd have to clean it up, and my fingers were sticky, and I would rarely get to all the lemons before they went bad. And so when I was introduced to essential oils, I switched to that. Oh, I thought of one more thing. The juice inside of a lemon is actually not great for the enamel on our teeth. So when I read that, that kind of helped make this switch too. So I switched to just putting 2 to 5 drops of a citrus essential oil into my water. Now, guys, you have to be careful here. Yet again, hear my heart. I just want you to be safe. If an oil says not for internal use, please don't drink it. That's a fragrance. And so you wouldn't open up, I don't know, a Glade plug-in and pour that. You wouldn't put your perfume in there. So please don't drink it if it says not for internal use. They're telling you that's a fragrance. And you guys probably know, and most of my listeners are my clients and my amazing customers and my amazing team. But you probably know that I only trust doTERRA, and that's because they're the only company that posts their third-party results. So a company that's not doTERRA tests the oils and they allow them to publish those results for every single body. Most companies get their oils tested from this company, but none of them are posting those results for every bottle from this company. And I do try to get in about 10 drops of citrus every day for the cleansing to help speed up my metabolism. It helps curb cravings. It helps curb cravings. It helps with It also helps with the absorption of the water, so you're better hydrated. My new favorite right now, so at the time of this recording, and I think it's probably going to stay for a while, is our new MetaPower Metabolic Blend. So you know I'm all about metabolic health, and so this is really going to help curb appetite, speed up metabolism, but the cool thing is it actually tells fat cells not to store so much fat. And I do have a picture of that working. So somewhere on the website, or you should be able to find that from me. If you want to see that picture, reach out and let me know. Because what? So let's put it all together. So let's just say you weigh 200 pounds. I'm doing that for easy math. You'll want to drink 100 ounces of water. Then decide if you want to add more for exercise, coffee, or wine. And so if you had a 20-ounce water container, then you could just do 2 drops of citrus 5 times a day. So 20 ounces times 5 is getting in the 100. 2 drops times 5 is getting in the 10 ounces. And when we're doing citrus oils, we need to drink it in glass or stainless steel only. We don't want to break down plastic and then drink the plastic. I am going to have an episode on plastics later. It's kind of crazy what drinking and eating out of plastic does to our bodies. And then the last thing I want to say is, guys, it's completely okay to build up to this amount. Show yourself some grace and compassion because you're adding a new habit. And it'll also be super helpful to link it to something you do already and something you do like 5 times a day. So every time I go to the bathroom, I'll drink 10 ounces of water or something, whatever you do 5 to 10 times a day, and you can add drinking the water to that. That's really going to help get that in. And I'm good at it in warm weather. Winter is where I struggle with it because my body's like, oh, you're not thirsty, but our body still needs that water. All right, let's get drinking some water. You've got this. I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe and leave a review and reach out if you have any questions. Feel free to set up a 20-minute free consultation, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.